Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that the divine wants you to receive in this reading. As usual, it is always important to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. So really use your own wisdom and your own discernment as you're watching these readings, because these readings are generalized. So let's dive deep into the message, first of all with our oracle cards, and then we're going to be looking at our tarot cards as well. The first message that is coming up for you, the divine is saying that, listen, the stars are aligning for you. It is important for you to understand this, because the divine feels like it's trying to inspire you, okay? It's trying to help you out of that rut of procrastination, of how you are self-sabotaging. You made promises to yourself at the beginning of the year that by the halfway point of the year, I'm going to have achieved this, I'm going to have done that, and I'm going to have done that. But for some of you, most of you, I'm hearing that you haven't kept up with those promises. For some of you, you don't believe in New Year's resolutions, and that is good. But the divine is saying that you still have made some promises that you have going to have achieved. You would have got to a certain point by now. But this hasn't happened because you're self-sabotaging, because you are numbing, because you're getting in your own way, you're busy watching Netflix, when you promise that you're going to go to the gym, when you promise that you're going to be sending out your CVs, when you promise that you are going to start your own business, when you promise that you are going to be learning a new skill. The divine is saying that it feels like, to me, that it's almost like a second chance to say, hey, it is time for you to get back on the saddle, because understand that you can still achieve those things. So the next message that is there, the divine is saying that if this message is truly for you, you are going to start seeing repeating numbers. You are going to start seeing synchronicities happening for you. Now understand that even though it's nice to see repeating numbers, understand that your angels are trying to give you a message. Every angel number that you see, every synchronicity that you witness, your guides are trying to give you a message. All those numbers have a meaning, so start trying to learn the meaning so that you can understand what your guides are trying to say to you. Because like I said at the beginning of this reading, it feels like the divine is trying to inspire you. It feels like the divine is trying to appeal to your higher self to get back on the saddle and to achieve those big things that you promised yourself to you be achieving by now. So it is important for you to activate the hermit mode. It is important for you to go just quiet, to go within, to just maybe even put your phone on mute. Maybe even putting practices in place that when you get up in the morning, you're not going to look at your phone for a certain amount of time, maybe an hour, so that you can truly start tuning in. Because the first thing that you do in the morning is ask yourself, what messages do my guides want me to have for today? What information do I need to receive? The more you practice this, the more you start seeing that these messages will start coming in, flowing in, and they start making sense. And then throughout your day, you start experiencing synchronicities throughout your day. You start seeing more repeating numbers. And not only that, you start understanding what those numbers are all about. So the divine is saying to you, activate that hermit mode. In the morning, you are not touching your phone. You are not scrolling on Instagram. You're not attending to the world. You're not looking at your emails. The divine is saying, look at yourself. Listen and tap in, because this is the most powerful, important time for you to receive downloads, for you to receive powerful information. And then the last time, when you go to bed, the last thing that you do is you ask your inner self, your higher self, to reveal more information in your dreams, to show you more divine messages, help, to give you the passcodes, to give you the cheat codes to how to get to where you are wanting to go. And then guess what? In the dreamscape, you'll be able to get those cheat codes. You'll be able to know what exactly it is that you need to do. And then guess what happens when you wake up? When you go about your day, you start seeing synchronicities. You start being at the right place at the right time, or the right people are there at the right places so that they can give you the right information. It could just be as simple as you waiting for your coffee and you're overhearing a conversation, and that conversation has important information that you need to hear. So really open up and elaborate more ways for your guides to communicate with you, and then be disciplined enough to tune in to the divine messages that are going to be happening, because the stars are aligning in your favor. Your guides and your ancestors are trying to give you important information so that you can get your goals, so that you can get to the thing that you've been wanting, that you've been praying for. You can get there a lot faster. One more card and then we move on to our tarot cards. There you go. Synchronicities, repeating numbers, your wishes are coming true. So it is important for you again to tune in, because literally your guides are wanting to give you important information. Your guides are wanting to give you important directions. So you need to start being able to decipher what the repeating numbers are all about. Because when you're able to do this, life not only becomes magical, life starts flowing in a powerful way. I have absolutely experienced this, and life is crazy. The things that are just happening when you go with the flow, when you invite your guides and your ancestors to work with you, to reveal important information to you, you will just start finding the most crazy things unfolding in your life that are absolutely unbelievable. But you have to fine-tune this ability. You have to fine-tune your intuition, and you have to be diligent about making that promise to yourself that you're not going to be scrolling on the internet first thing in the morning. You're not looking at your phone. Set a time, even if it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, then over time, you increase that time. You'll be able to see that the communication between you, your guides, it will start getting a lot clearer. Okay, you're actually on the right road. Okay, but just that procrastination, self-sabotaging, self-doubt is standing in the way. I want to say to you that I do spiritual cleansings where I work with the energies, the blockages, whatever is standing in your way. We cleanse those energies. If you're wanting to do your spiritual cleansing, again, on my website, there's a lot of candle magics that I do, cord cutting ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, like I said, spiritual cleansing. And we are actually going to be doing our 3rd of July full moon. I love the fact that we have the full moon that is here. Candle magic ceremony connected to Capricorn. So Capricorn is all about achieving our goals. Capricorn is all about staying diligent, about being disciplined so that we can get where we are wanting to go. So if you're wanting to be part of the powerful, it's a super moon, it's a big moon, right? If you're wanting to be part of the ceremony, go in the description box below, go to my website, reserve your space on my website, and then I'll be doing everything that I need to do to make sure that, you know, the candle magic ceremonies are happening in a powerful way. I'm just trying to hear any other messages that are wanting to come up for you. First of all, let's have a look to see what is going on here, because when I'm getting these cards, the ones that have jumped out, the divine was like, we need to talk about this, because, you know, we're talking about discipline, we're talking about all that, but what I was hearing is like, so many people don't have the discipline. They don't have the discipline enough to even watch the readings all the way to the end, because they just want to get to the, I don't know, they just want to keep scrolling. They go to one tarot reading, they get a little bit of information, they get bored watching that reading, they go to another tarot reading, they get another, but you are not getting the complete picture. And then you wonder why life doesn't start shifting, life doesn't start moving in the right direction. Is because you are never getting the whole complete picture. And for me and my readings, me and my guides work in a way that inspires you to go and get the blessings, to go and manifest the life that you want, to go and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. This is why I don't really focus on this person has done this to you and da-da-da-da. It doesn't matter. What matters is you and the action that you're taking. When you're victorious, when you are winning, when you're at the top of your game, that is going to be the biggest middle finger to anyone who has hurt you, who has stabbed you in the back, who didn't believe in you. So my guides and my ancestors are all about you feeling empowered and understanding that discipline is important, and you can absolutely achieve anything that you want. I am a living testament to this. Okay, so these cards were important. The divine is saying that you are receiving offers that are going to be coming in. Okay, there are opportunities, golden opportunities that are going to be flowing for you. You're working with divine timing. We have our energies of that super full moon in Capricorn that is going to be happening. You are going to be seeing offers coming in. At the same time, the divine is saying it is important for you to look at yourself, because right now, for some of you, you are trying to do a million things all at the same time. You're trying to make money through crypto. You're trying to make money through this. There's just a lot, and your energy is scattered everywhere. And because your energy is scattered everywhere, you are not able to achieve that one thing that is important. And I know for most of you, it's about manifesting the life of your dreams. But the divine is saying, why are you trying to chase so many things? Choose one and focus on that. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, your energy is just all over the place. You're not able to give your mind that rest that it needs. You're feeling bent out. You're feeling tired. You're not able to complete your work. So the divine is saying it is important for you to rest. When you rest, when you focused, when you have discipline, guess what happens? You start understanding that you do not have to work so hard. You do not have to show up all the time. Why is this? Because now you are remembering that you are working with divine timing. And you're understanding when the stars are aligning for you. Look at that. We've got the stars. That's an alignment that is there. Remember, we're speaking about synchronicities. Remember, we're speaking about repeating numbers. This is how you start seeing the signs. You have a star that is there, which is confirming that golden opportunities that is coming in, offers are coming in. The stars are aligning for you, and you then have to understand that you don't have to push so hard. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to show up so hard. But instead, you become the magician. Again, we've got our star. So we've got 3 stars that are here. So I want you to comment 3 stars so that you can understand how alignment happens. The cards are aligning for you to receive this powerful message, because the divine is saying that for some of you, you are working too hard because you don't have the faith that is needed for you to see and understand that you are the magician and you can create things quickly in your life. You have the number 1 that is here. You've got the number 1 that is there. So you have the 11 that is there, right? And it's all about you understanding that you are the magician. And what is important with the numbers 11, the divine is saying to you that the life that you're experiencing, what you are currently experiencing right now, is created through what is going on in your mind, in your subconscious mind. If you think that you have to work so hard, if you think that you have to push so hard till burnout, guess what happens? This is what you manifest in your life. But the divine is saying, now that you're understanding that there is a mirror effect that is happening, as within, so without. Go within so that you activate the hermit mode, so that you start observing your life and how it's going, so that you go within to rectify whatever challenges that you're experiencing, so that you can start seeing that life is easy. Life is a reflection of what is going on within you. And as you're understanding this, you start understanding that you are the magician. You start understanding why it is important to do your full moon rituals, your new moon rituals, because you are in alignment with the energies that are currently around you. And this allows you to go with the flow of what is currently happening. You're understanding that we're working with the energies of this super moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is about hard work. It's about climbing the ladder, right? So you're understanding that the energies that we are going to be working with are connected to you working. They're connected to you having discipline. They're connected to you showing up. So when you're lighting your candles, whether you're doing this with me, whether you're doing this with yourself, when you're lighting your candle, you're understanding what the alignments are all about and how you can harness the energies to create what you want. Again, as above, so below. And through your understanding, you start understanding how everything is happening and how you can be causing blockages in your life, how you could be not seeing the offers that are flowing into your life. So the divine truly wants you to understand that there are offers coming in. You are the magician. Receive that offer. Take that offer. Understand how you need to show up. Understand how you need to create whatever it is that you need to create so that life starts happening in a magical way. But at the same time, you're not over-romanticizing the magic that is around you, because you understand that, yes, you have to show up and put in the work. Some people think that just lighting a candle, say a prayer, that means you can be lazy, that means you can procrastinate, that means you don't have to do anything. No, that's not how it works. You light your candles and you understand that you have worked with the energies above, and now you have to show up and work in the physical realm and do the things that you need to do. So as above, you light your candles, you work with the energies that are going on out there, the moon energies, the stars aligning, you work with that. You have that inner standing that is there. You take that magic wand and you go to work. So I hope that I'm truly explaining this as clear as I'm being shown this message, because the divine is saying that for some of you, you start doing your candle magic ceremonies yourself. You're so excited at the beginning. You're saying your prayers. Things start showing up. Things start going in a magical way. But then there's a roadblock. And suddenly you're not inspired anymore, because you're just hoping that things were just going to happen with ease on this plane called Earth, called Tataria, really. We are here to work with the energies above. But at the same time, we understand we're physical beings. So we have to do the physical work. And we're not afraid of doing the physical work, because we're understanding that when you work up here, it starts creating the synchronicities. It starts creating the momentum. The more you show up here in the spiritual realm, the more over time things start getting easy. How? Because now you're understanding the synchronicities. Now when you see repeating numbers, you're understanding what the message is and what action you need to go and take. Just because you're seeing 1111 and you're making your wishes known, you're understanding that you are the magician, which is great. It doesn't mean that you just go to sleep and you just pray your way into wealth. Rarely does it happen like that. Yes, you can win the lottery, but you better have the wisdom of how to manage that money. You better have the wisdom of how to look after that responsibility, because if you don't, guess what happens? That million, 20 million, whatever millions, over time, it just slips out of your hand, because you didn't have the mental capacity to look after the blessings that are flowing into your life. And so this is why the divine is saying it is important for you to understand that you are on a journey. And as you're understanding that you're on a journey, you start understanding how to work with the energies. And you start understanding that you are a physical being and you have to strengthen your mind, your body to receive what it is that you want, and then to keep it. And then to start climbing the stairs, right? Start going up in the world. You receive and you start learning. You start grasping how to make your money work for you. You just don't become a millionaire like you win the lottery and you just go on a spending spree. You just buy all these crazy things, not understanding that these crazy things that you're buying are going to actually make you lose that money really quickly. You're understanding you receive as the magician, and you understand that you have to have the wisdom, right? The hermit mode, the wisdom to receive what it is that you want, and then to make sure that you're able to call in more blessings. You win that lottery. You start living off the interest alone. You start making your money work for you. And then now you don't have to work all the time. Now you can spend your time doing whatever it is that you love, but at the same time, you're making sure that you're learning about how to look after that money and where to invest that money so that you're never in a financial twist again. So the offer that is coming in for some of you is you becoming the magician, you receiving your wishes coming true, where you are going to be a millionaire, where you are going to be the lottery winner. But at the same time, the divine is saying, make sure that mentally you're good. Make sure that your subconscious mind is still not connected to a scarcity mentality. This is how you receive, and this is how you lose quickly. This is how you receive a divine gift, and this is how you become the fool. And the blessing that has come in just evaporates. But the divine is saying that as you're hearing this message, you're feeling empowered, and you're taking the divine wisdom that is here. You are winning that lottery, you are climbing that mountain, you're receiving whatever it is that you've been praying for, and you're taking a leap of faith. And you're understanding that as the fool on a new journey, you don't know everything, but you are understanding that now you're on a journey of learning. So you're becoming from a 0, you're going to become the number 1, and then on and on it goes. So the divine gave you the energies of the 6 of Wands. And what I'm hearing with this card that is here, the divine is saying that there's an invitation for you to literally go on a mental war, destroying scarcity mentality, destroying how you're not able to take that leap of faith, destroying whatever is standing in your way, procrastination, self-sabotaging behaviors, whatever is standing in the way. You are the warrior who has to go in your mind and remove all these things that are standing in your way. And then you come back home being celebrated as the hero, because now you're truly standing in your power as the magician. Okay, so I've been speaking for 21 minutes now, beloved. I don't usually do long readings because I know that people don't have the discipline to watch the readings all the way to the end. But the divine truly wanted you to get that missing key, so that when you are winning, when you're at the top of the mountain, you can preserve that wealth. You can preserve your health, and you can understand how to replicate the same type of thing. Because now you're understanding the loop that is here, the infinity that is here. And you're understanding that through your subconscious mind, you create whatever it is that you want. I am a living testament that this happens. I cannot even begin to tell you the crazy things that have happened when I've gone, listened, and didn't become afraid of taking the action that I needed to take. I've told you before, guys, that, you know, a calling came out to move to Zimbabwe, Africa, where I live right now. And I was just like, hell no, not in a million years. I'm not living in that country. But when you have the faith and you understand that there is an alignment that is there, connected to your prayers, connected to the wishes that you have made, and your guides, your ancestors know the shortcut to get to where you are wanting to go. Now that I've been here, I can tell you the crazy things that have happened in an absolutely amazing, magical way, beyond my wildest dreams. But it's all about being able to listen, understand the signs, know when it is time to go within, so that you can process the signs that are coming in, the information that is coming in, looking at your wishes that are there, and understanding that you have to not only become the magician, but also be willing to go on a journey to make your dreams come true. So I wish you well on this journey that is here, and know that you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to see you very soon in my next reading. Again, everything that you need to know connected to cleansing, banishing, full moon ceremonies, everything in between, go in the description box below. Go to my website, reserve your space, and I'm looking forward to working with you. It is a goodbye from me.